Hello, if you're watching this video, hope you're having a great day, and if you're not, maybe this video will make you feel better or add some value to your day. Anywho, I'm tired of feeling this way, and you're probably wondering, what emotion is that? And well, I've been dealing with this for a very long time, and the more I reflect on it, I'm like, damn, anxiety really is a bitch. Like, so damn annoying. I don't even know where to fucking begin with this shit. Um, it can be very profound in how it can affect you and how you think and stuff. For the last 2 weeks, I've been doing journaling exercises to where from this book, it's about like having more, well, it's self esteem based, but first chapter is about like um, self efficacy and consciousness and trying to put um, consciousness to your thoughts. And it's crazy. After writing down like 2 weeks of thoughts and reading it all back, I'm like, damn, some of the stuff is like looping, whether it's like self doubt, frustration, anger, um, about these things that just constantly come up in your life that you know better of thinking about them and you know they're not good, yet they're so deeply ingrained in your like your way of life that you can get a little frustrated and like, damn, this is my norm. This is what's cycling every day on my thoughts. Like, it's not it. So, um, some people may think there's always this defeatist mindset of you're cooked, it's over, bro. Like, it is what it is. Other things are better, but I hate that mentality. That means you got like no control over your own agency of life, and I just don't co-sign that shit. It's so lame. Like, if I were to give up and just be like, yep, this is it. I am my anxiety. This is whatever it is. It's going to stop me from doing things that I want to do in my life. Um, I notice it the most on things I care about, whether it's like connection, um, like in a romance, romantical. That's probably not even a word. Like talking to women, or even just connecting with people. Sometimes I have anxiety when it's just talking with other people, regardless if I'm interested in them or not. And you need connection and like community in life. And if I don't work on these skills, and maybe if whoever out there is struggling with the same, you're gonna have a hard time in life because you just can't do this life thing alone. It can be very grueling, and you can be a little isolationist, and before you know it, time flies by you, and you're like, "What's happening? Why is no one reaching out to me?" And through personal experience, you got to be a go-getter, and if you want to be the change you want to see in the world, you got to take action, whether it's small steps. I think small steps, because sometimes you can be very grandiose. I do this sometimes where it's like, I want to do, I want to lose 30 pounds. I want to learn a language. I want to talk to 50 different girls in like 6 months. And all these things just kind of end up being like put to the back burner because they're either too grandiose or ambitious. And then you end up not doing anything, making no steps to it. So now I take things in very tangible steps because it's very easy to get down on yourself and think about life in a different way than one would think. So, um, just been put here to kind of think things a little differently. And yeah, it's what's currently working right now is not ideal, to say the least. And hopefully, with this video out there, it kind of gives you that little push, per se, to maybe reevaluate yourself. Sometimes I do it to a level that's just too much, to where too much self reflection can really be a detriment. It's like a double-edged sword. You sometimes if you're over like an overthinker like me, you'll look at a situation 60 times, and maybe situation 55 you think of you like, but then the other 5 you haven't thought of just isn't appealing, and you just create your own personal hell, which I don't want for anyone out there. Um, Not a good place to be, and yeah, it could just suck. Um, there's a lot of stuff out there too that just kind of will numb you to this stuff. I mean, it's not a fun like topic. Like I enjoy talking about these things because they matter to me. But if you're to strike up a conversation with someone that may not be into it or it doesn't think about these things too often, it can be very uncomfortable and abrasive to where you're like, okay, like yeah, let's change the topic. Let's talk about something else. And I guess there is a time and place for these things, but I don't know, man. With social media and things that so many distractions nowadays, you start to forget what's the most important thing that you need to resolve for the sake of others and like maybe well-being is mastering yourself, whatever that means to you. You can get a little philosophical here and be like, what is myself? I'm just a body, but is there a soul inside? I think there is. There's definitely a soul or two. um, Definitely a soul for sure. And your sense of self, if it's affected, I notice for myself, if I'm not in tuned, then I just put a self of like my, I guess the face I put on, if I'm not in tuned, out there is not authentically me. And it's not only a disservice to myself, but to others as well, because I'm not being my authentic self. And when your self expression is censored or muted, sometimes I've found in some of my videos in the past, I was like, oh, I let off the gas a little bit too there. I'm too afraid of saying this thing or that. And it's just anxiety and bullshit internal chatter for sure. And I'm just fucking sick of it, man. Like, I almost have to remind myself sometimes that, like, life isn't really guaranteed and you never know what's going to happen next. And for any One Piece fans out there, you gotta live it with gusto, as Tom would say, because that phrase is like resonated with me so well, and like giving it your all in any kind of task or challenge, because you never want to leave something on the table that you had more to give, but you just either from fear, hesitation, doubt, those those three things, especially fear and doubt, definitely get the better of me sometimes. Like there was this golden opportunity for me in the gym, and it was funny because I saw this girl's like lipstick on the ground, and I'm like, is she gonna forget it? Should I even point out to her she's gonna get it? Um, like she's working out right in front of me. I'm looking for eye contact, don't see it. And I'm like, oh, she's not even looking at me. She's not even interested. Like all this internal crap that I'm like just self doubting, and I hate feeling like that. And the pain of not doing the action affected me for like 3 hours afterwards. I was just like, I can't believe I did it again. I'm just looping through the same crap. And like, she puts the weights away and then she picks it up. So I'm like, oh, she probably knew of it. It would have been weird if I pointed it out to her, like, hey, there's your thing. She would have been like, oh, I already knew or something. But you never know because I didn't try. And that's the thing, like, a big takeaway from here of like what I talk about is just don't have that regret. Regret can just eat you up, make a big hole. And I'll tell you one thing, I hate feeling like that. And I know other people don't want that either. And, maybe I'm putting that voice out there for you to, feel empowered and so forth. So, anywho.